have Diggy as a support as well, but the tank element, the pure primary tank, is not there for Mystic Burden. So Mystic Burden perhaps sacrificing some damage absorption. They want to go in for more lockdowns.
They might want to go for early aggressions.
Correct.
Because having no tank, actually tank skills really well in the late game where they have the items for themselves, then they will be, you know, really tanky in the late game. So in order to counter that, they were just gonna slaughter them early into the game. So Mystic Burden will have a lot of team fighting potential early on.
I don't want to agree with you, but then my predictions will go in for Win Own the World. They have a balanced lineup. I want to see how it goes. What's your prediction?
And my gas coins will be always going against KBC Sensei. Will be the Mystic Burden. Let's go. The yellow horse of the game. We on Worlds versus Mystic Burden. First game. Let's go.
And Turtle will spawn at the top side. My favorite spot for those you don't know out there, the viewers, especially Ido. I think you should know that this is my favorite Turtle spawn site for the very first time because it benefits me. I'm a tank player. I always like to go top, so I want to get the Turtle for myself. But anyways, early aggression coming in. Jawhead and Diggy trying to harass that Minotaur. Not gonna do anything because tanks are pretty much tanky, and Minotaur is an early tanky hero to start with. At the mid lane, you can see that Gusion and Lancelot rivalry continues on, same as Season 1, same till now. Where the bottom lane, Chow, Moskov going up against Kaya and Fanny. I love to see this matchup because both sides can deal so much damage. We have to see how Moskov progress in this particular game. Can he get enough farm before the 15th minute?
We will talk about Mystic Burden needs to have more aggression, and they're not having it right now. Oh, speaking of aggression, Luffy might be getting caught too easy for Jab. Looking a little bit, you know, tilted right there. Wants to get the Cho for himself, but Cho does indeed a very slippery Kung Fu master. They'll slip away ever so slightly. So good right there.
And I do want to say or note out that Team We Own World, they have Selena and Minotaur together in the top lane alongside with Jawhead and Diggy, but we're going to move to the bottom lane for a while. There's a bit of aggression going on to the top lane as well. So now Team Mystic Burden, they don't have any primary tanks. They have a lot of mobility, yes. They have a lot of contributions in terms of team fight because of the lockdown, because of the cancellation, the area effect cancellation. But then, can they withstand damage? As you can see, Kuja has been taken down to a really low HP before Gusion getting that death from Lancelot. Lancelot getting killed by Selena with the trade kill. Even though there's a first blood, Fanny comes in and desolate that Minotaur for the Turtle taking. The Turtle has been contested by Team Mystic Burden. Perhaps, just perhaps, the team fights, like you mentioned before, works out well. But then Selena, holy moly, she nearly turned into the Abyssal form before moving on to Moon Elf Goddess form. And she's just gonna walk away. There's no point fighting and contesting for the Turtle at this very point of positioning.
Zorn, as the key player, was playing really well with the Fanny, comes in with the steel cable, gets the execution on We On Worlds, and We On World, the Minotaur did not have his ultimate just yet. And wow, there's more action coming on the top side, KBC.
I love how you say "wow" going over the action because it's a little bit pun intended. Forgive me if I did offend you on that. But wow, indeed, as Selena managed to, you know, try to at least get enough farm alongside with Minotaur, and the engagement comes in early on already. The rest of Team Mystic Burden had to run away from trouble. Wow is gonna wow them down if they don't do anything, and it's gonna be halting moments right there.
A little bit of a meaningless engage right there because Mystic Burden just, you know, Fanny just flew away, and more action coming on the bottom side of the map. Kaja takes out the Moskov. This is not going to be good for We On Worlds because We On Worlds is relying on the marksman skill late into the game. Fanny almost gets a kill onto the Minotaur, but Minotaur is indeed really tanky. Has to back away from that.
Yes, indeed. There's no follow-up. There's no point
the
going
kick is
in
good.
for it. And the Jikundo with the Way of the Dragon comes in. And my oh my, single-handedly, of course with the help of Diggy, takes down Kaya from Team We Own the World. And they are now trying to get back into kills, trying to get back into goal advantage. Jawhead managed to knock back Minotaur back into the bushes, not wanting any BS coming in from the opposite team. But then again, each of the teams, the players, they are rotating well. They are trying to find areas to exploit, trying to get jungle creep, steal them away from that, and a nice abyssal arrow connecting down to Kuja as Kuja falls down already with the jaw hit. This is why Selena is being banned. The abyssal arrow stun is just overwhelming.
Our turret has been destroyed.
That was satisfying to watch, and more fights are coming soon. Fanny takes out the Moskov, and Mystic Bird is just crashing onto We On Wolves right there. Has to get away. More turrets will be taken.
Our
Actually,
turret has been
first tower
destroyed.
being taken down by Mystic Bird. However, this creates a space for We On Wolves to get the turtle for themselves. Wow, 4 minutes in, 4 kills for Mystic Bird. They're still on it. On the bottom tower, will be going for it. Cho has to get away from that. The spear is there by Moskov, and it's not enough. And my goodness.
Top lane, Minion Fury just comes in and just swipes out the turret. It's a switch of lanes. Basically, top lane has been exploited by We Own World, while the bottom lane is exploited by Mystic Burden.
They were trading towers.
They were trading towers, they were trading kills. I had to give credit to Jeb. He was using the Kaya really well. He was baiting out or locking down one of the heroes, and the rest of the members just swooped them all away their feet. However, Turtle, the final Turtle, has been taken by Win On World, giving them that a bit of gold XP advantage for everyone. And it looks like Mystic Burden, yes, they still are able to equalize onto gold and turrets. It's anyone's game right now.
It's the same right here, along
Yes.
with the kills.
Oh, the lockdown works again. Here comes
You have
WoW,
been slain.
as WoW is down to now. As Raw of the members, they are running away. They don't have any backup damage from the team of Mystic Burden. Mystic Burden, they can actually just push in lanes, control lane domination, try to take at
Your
least one more
team
turret down here.
destroyed a turret.
Fanny, oh my goodness, taking up the top lane solo-handedly onto this particular base. And Ido, look at this. Mystic Burden, even though with Selena coming in, it seems like they don't really feel any pain. Like, they don't really care much.
And we do see a little bit of pause, a little bit of a technical issue coming in from the teams right here.
We Own Wolf.
We On
Yeah.
Wolves. A little bit of they want to solve this out right now. So meanwhile, we're waiting. So
We can talk about it.
How is it? I mean, so much action.
Yes, so much action it is.
The Abyssal arrows. You were saying about Selena
3.5
not
stun.
working out really well, right?
Yes, because I find that the Abyssal arrows, initially there was a bit of impact from there, but after that it was, because Abyssal arrows, one thing weakness is it's very slow. The projectile is very slow. It goes
That's
into
right.
one very slow line. Everybody could avoid it from there. And Selena, for her Abyssal arrows to be more impactful, the team needs to start or initiate the fight. So let's say you have Minotaur using his ulti minion Fury, stuns everyone there. Then Selena can come in and deal damage. So the problem was
They're not hitting it.
yes,
They're not hitting it. They're not executing it. for
correct.
themselves.
And I want to take your first point that you said. They are very mobile. Mystic Burden, they can just go anywhere. They can avoid any traps from there. And it feels like it's very hard to put them all into one basket.
That's right.
Because when you put one hero into the basket, the other one goes out, the other one goes in. So it's very annoying for Team We Own World to do something
So
from there.
Mystic Burden right now, they are on an advantage position. They have
Correct.
to hold the line. They will not try to let it slip away for We On Wolves, because We On Wolves does scale really well into the late game. They have the Moskov.
Yes.
They have the marksman for
Correct.
themselves that will be really great into the late game. So
Yep.
it's not. They have to keep it up. They
Yeah.
have to keep up.
They have to at least stall the time length of the time. And here's the fun part. If Moskov is fat or at least farm up to his max level or his max equipment, there is no chance that Mystic Burden could stop him, because they don't have a primary tank. They don't have a primary tank to absorb the damage. Yes, they have Kaya perhaps to lock him down, but then it's not enough. Moskov can be there, he can teleport back outside, and he can just spam all the way.
And there you go. The game is back. We On Wolves versus Mystic Burden. Mystic Burden having slight lead right here. Fanny coming in. Zorn tries to get the Selena. Oh, executes it with a cutthroat. Does not get it. Gets kicked by the Cho. Will be getting killed possibly, but no, gets away with the steel cables. My goodness, what a play by Zorn.
Everyone just juking one another, running back into safety, and we have to give credit to both Minotaur and of course Zorn using the Fanny. It was a very close call, because whoever dies that time is a window of opportunity for the teams to continue on for the team fight. Meanwhile, wow, they're gonna take in the matters of their hands in the
my
mid lane.
God.
Zorn with so much damage onto the Fanny. However, he got locked down by Moskov over here, but then the rest of Mystic Burden, they have backups. They will get a double kill with their own members. Well, Selena killing off Lancelot, but and of course, wow, they are having the advantage in terms of their own base, but they had to fall back. They don't have any more damage dealers. You can see that Minotaur is the last man standing. He has to be very careful here. He doesn't want to get caught off guard by everyone. And Cho, he will fall back into base. So, after seeing the team fights, it seems like we own World. They still can, you know, at least do damage. They still can follow up because Zorn, he got caught off really badly. He got locked down.
But he did not die.
He did not die, correct, until the very end of the moment. And his team is backing him up really well. That's all
right.
I could say for
the
Mystic
rotations
Burden.
were quick. They were keeping up with their aggression. They are not backing down. They are not letting We On Worlds breathe, and more fights are coming in KBC.
Oh, here comes the fight that we have always waited for. Kuja with the actually the jaw hit. He's going to tank the enough damage from running away. The Diggy pop up the ultimate as the pushback goes in, sacrificing the life of Jawhead for the greater good. But is the greater good enough as Moskov killing another member of Team Mystic Burden, the Abyssal Arrow? So close, hitting either Kaya or Diggy in the hand.
But
meanwhile,
Fanny pushing the middle lane tower will be backing away without the creeps. But while We On Worlds, wow, goes for the Lord for themselves. There's no contest so far. Fanny coming in though. Zorn might be looking for an opening. He does have a little bit of energy. Lord has been slain by Gushan, and it will be a little bit of trouble for Mystic Burden. Too easy for Jab, gets kicked by the way of the dragon, and We On World is on the chase. Too easy for Jab, gets taken out by the spear from Moscow. Wow, what is going on? We On World's turning it around, and this could be the turning point for Mystic Burden because they might have lost their edge right here.
I feel the timing, the positioning of Moskov using his ulti is just on point. The follow-up was there. And the rest of the team, We On World, they are very aggressive. They took down Lord. They did not stop. They know that Zorn can deal a lot of damage to multiple members of WoW, but they were saying that, you know what, it's okay. We have our core members. We still have our utilities like the ultimate, the shutdown. There were no choice for Mystic Burden to at least fall back and lose a member in hand. Now you're losing one member, you're losing one Lord, giving We On World so much advantage to at least take down a single lane right there.
Another Abyssal being missed out. Could this be? Oh, the aggressive minion Fury is here. Gets the kill right away. The killing spree is there for Moscow. And my god, we're talking about this. The late game skills of Marksman is here. The Abyssal Arrow finally hits on Dominus, and Lancelot is in trouble. Will he get taken down though? Lancelot, however, takes out the Minotaur. It is, a counterplay, but really great play coming in from the Selena. Mega kill as well on the Moscow. Gets the double kill for himself. 12 kills to 8, 10 minutes in, 29 gold. And it looks like it doesn't matter if Fanny is here though.
Fanny wants to save the day, but the problem is it's not enough. Look at that. Chow, Moskov, everybody just burning down the crystal base. And wow, my oh wow, first point of the game.
We were talking about the gamble that Mr.